I want to take just a few minutes to show you something we saw here at Landlord Insurance Texas recently that I think is a fairly common issue. We had a client that got an insurance policy from another company. We got the declarations page here. And basically what it is this is a homeowner's policy. So this same person lives out of state, had two properties in Texas, in different cities in Texas, that were covered by homeowners insurance instead of landlord insurance. So there's a couple reasons why people do this. Some people think that's going to save them money, but it actually, in our experience, is about the same amount of money for good landlord insurance as it is for homeowners insurance. And we'll take a look at a couple reasons why that happens, but one of them is that if you look here, you can see that there's personal property that's being insured on this property. So the building's being insured for $224,000 and the personal property is $168,000. Well, when you have a rental property, unless you have that as a furnished rental, you really don't have any personal property of any value usually in a rental. So that becomes a problem. Let me show you the sheet that we made for this client just to compare kind of what their coverage was. So their current coverage, they had $224,000. We raised it up to property value of about $268,000. They didn't have other structures, but they actually have an unattached two-car garage. So we've got that included here. As far as liability, they had $100,000 of liability. But if you think about it, if somebody gets hurt on your property and goes to the hospital, a good visit to the hospital and some treatment afterwards or some therapy, you can burn through $100,000 pretty fast. So we gave them $500,000 of liability. Medical, kind of the same scenario. They had $1,000. I mean, I don't know what you're going to pay for with $1,000. Maybe if somebody cuts their finger or something. But if you're going to get stitches or you have a broken arm or something, you need something a little bit better than that. So we bumped that up to $5,000. The other thing that their homeowners policy doesn't cover is fair rental value. So if something happens to this property, say it burns down and they're renting it, with the coverage that we got them, they'll get fair rental value for that property and be able to keep that income going and be able to make their mortgage payment. We also put in $10,000 worth of water backup with a deductible on there. So their premium basically went from $28.71 on their homeowners insurance for rental to $17.69. So we were able to save them about $1,100, which is a great deal. We talk about affordability. That's almost $100 a month, $90 a month of more per door that this landlord's going to get because they're saving some money on the insurance. As far as the deductibles, they're all peril deductible was lower because the dwelling was insured lower, so that one's actually a little bit higher here. But they had 3% on windstorm or hail, which is pretty common in Texas, and we've moved that down to 1% of the property value. So the main thing is that what my point to this client was, if you have homeowners insurance, you need to get that thing switched to landlord insurance. So whether you have us do it over here at Landlord Insurance Texas, or you get your other agent to do it, that's fine. We'd love to do your business, but the main thing is to cover yourself. You want to get that switch, because if you have a claim and your insurance company says, hey, this actually is not your home and you don't live here, which is what homeowners insurance is, they may not be able to cover you. So that would be, I told this client, it's kind of like having a pickup truck and getting insurance for a Honda Accord for it. Well, yeah, I mean, they're both cars, but your insurance company is going to see those as two different vehicles. Same thing here. These are two different coverages, two different buildings. Okay, thank you.